Hello, my paper crafting friends. How are you? It's Krista Hirschberger with Krista's Crafty, and I am excited to share with you today our new Hope and Kindness collection that we at Close to My Heart are offering as we celebrate National Scrapbooking Month here this May. I am so excited, and some of you know who has seen the May-June catalog. Look at this beautiful cover that showcases the Hope and Kindness collection. We're going to take a peek. Some of you may have seen this. There's an online link. I'll put that below once this video is done. The online link for the catalog, but some of you have it in person as well. And so with that, you probably noticed in the back, and there is some other beautiful things in here that we'll talk about in the next 2 months. Remember, hey, Wendy, welcome, welcome. So good to have you here. This catalog is May, June, and so those are the months that will be live. Items in here are while supplies last. There are things in here that I believe will sell out before the end of June. And one of those, I'm guessing, is the postage stamp thin cuts. Remember, thin cuts are what you want to grab first if that's what you're interested in. My guess is probably these palm fronds on page 28. This is like, I wasn't really planning to do this because I want to talk about hope and blessing. And I'm really guessing that this decorative texture background thin cut on page 40 is going to sell out. That's just me. I have no ideas, but just being around here and knowing what people like and what I've been seeing created already with my scrapbooking friends, that's my guess on what will go early. And this hope and kindness. And we'll talk through this, but I really think these doilies are going to sell out as well. So if you have your catalog, turn with me because I'm going to show you the Hope and Kindness, but there are additional items not shown in here that Hope and Kindness is a part of. And I'm really excited about the 3 workshops we have, the discounted bundle that we have. We have 2 discounted bundles, and I want to show you those. So if you are in the May-June catalog, you can turn back to page 42, and this is the start of the beautiful Hope and Kindness collection. I'll stick that away now. And I'm going to show you these all up close, okay? But I just thought I'm going to go over the basics. Love that Close to My Heart does these little circles so we know what colors are featured in the artwork that's being shown there. So you can see here that we have a Hope and Kindness paper pack and sticker sheet for $13.95. Why $13.95? Because there are 12 sheets of paper, and you can see them shown here. So this is showing front and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means you get 2 of each. 12 sheets of paper and the sticker sheet, which, quick look, is right here on the second page, the sticker sheet. That comes all together in one pack for $13.95. You can also just get the sticker sheet. Hey, Kathy, welcome. Thanks for popping in. I'm so excited about this Hope and Kindness. I try not to get too excited, okay? But you can just get the paper. So it's 12 sheets of paper for $9.95. Again, this is front, back, and you have 2 sheets of each, which equals 12 sheets for $9.95. That's typical of our core items, our core catalog. We have larger paper packs in there, but just wait till you see these in person. Okay. Then we're flipping to page 44. And you're going to see this in person. Again, I just want to do an overall. So this sticker sheet is actually back on the other page, but they wanted to give you the prints large enough so that you could see some of the detail. This is a 12 by 12 die cut sheet shown down here at the bottom for $9.95. This is gorgeous. Again, we're going to look at that. This is the coordinating cardstock. Wait till you see this in person. You can kind of see that it's brushed, but it almost looks burlappy on the other side, and it is truly cardstock. Okay. There are 12 sheets of cardstock for $9.95. I was surprised this wasn't higher. We also have a coordinating stamp set or a stamp set in thin cut, and you see that option below. If you, the 3D'd or the shadowed. There we go. The shadowed items do have a thin cut. So you see the thin cuts in here. You can get the stamp only or make sure you order with the thin cuts. Okay, so we're just going over what items there are. And then the last item of the Hope and Kindness product-wise that you see in your book is on page 46 of the Fancy Doilies. This is a 5.5 inch. We'll look at this. So 5.5 inch doily, and this is a 2 3/4 inch doily. All right, so let's look at these products. I'm going to be posting this flyer, okay? And the flyer will have on the back here the same kind of things. Your cardstock, your Stampin' Thin Cuts, your Fancy Cut doilies, your Hope and Kindness dies. That's your Hope and Kindness stamp and die. Sorry, I'm coming in too close. I'm not watching my camera. But here's your paper pack and sticker and your paper pack. But you know, when I highlight things, that means it's really good. Or at least that means it to me. There are, not shown in your book, but available Hope and Kindness paper bundle, which is 20% off. And I'll talk about that in a minute. And a Hope and Kindness product bundle, which is 25% off. What comes in each of those? Let's get out the product and actually look at it. I'm so excited. So I have a product bundle and I have a paper bundle. Paper bundle is this one, CC52212. Product bundle is this one number difference, CC52211. So what's in the paper bundle? It is just the paper, like it says. So it would be the designer paper. Let me just pull it out so we can see. The designer paper, the 12 sheets of paper with the 12 by 12 sticker sheet and the 12 sheets of coordinating cardstock. That saves you 20% when you purchase it that way. And let me get my little guide here. So instead of $23.90 for the 2 paper packs, you're going to be paying $18.95. Let's look at the product bundle and all that comes in there. So the product bundle is everything Hope and Kindness. And so we're going to take a peek. We have the paper and sticker sheet and the coordinating cardstock, okay? Plus, we have the 12 by 12 die cuts. We also have the 2 doilies, and we have the stamp set and thin cut that are a part of this collection. You save 25% if you purchase this all as a bundle. Let me show you that discount. Instead of, can you read that? Instead of $103.75, it comes down to $76.95. So 25% off with the entire bundle. All right. Now that we know what's a part, let me show you the papers, and we're going to talk about the workshops that are a part of this. So let me quick show you this. There is a 6x8 album workshop. There is a 12 by 12 scrapbook workshop, and I'm going to show you these close up. And some of you heard about this. This is the 16 card making workshop that Close to My Heart hired me to create. I'm so honored. And so it's so fun to see it in print. And my friend Kelly Baxter Fitzgerald did this one. And she was hired to create this one, and my friend Brenda Rose was hired to create this one. So there are workshops. Let's look at the paper first, and then we'll come to those. All right, so look at this gorgeous sticker sheet. If you're not familiar with our stickers, you know they've got the cards there. You don't know that they are the cardstock like stickers. Look at these gorgeous colors. I am just amazed at this. Hey, Kim, thanks for popping on. Oh, this just collection is just gorgeous. And it's made to look watercolor, right? Watercolorish. And they have done a fabulous job. I can hardly believe this is printed. It was hand drawn and then they printed this on. So let's take a look at how many designs? So there's 12 sheets of paper. That means, am I right on that? 12 sheets of paper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 12 designs. But if you know our papers, right? It's one pattern on one side, one on the other, and then the fabulous zip strip up top. How neat is that? So that is paper number 1. Okay. Paper number 2. And some of these, I'm going to pull this up because I know it's on the back of this. So look at that zip strip. Love this polka dot. But check out the back side of this, my friends. We have cut aparts. So these fit 4x6 flip flaps, or trim them down and make a beautiful card with them. Or some of these you could even cut out if you want it. Love the cut apart. So again, this is front and back. We have a couple sheets of these. If maybe, who noticed that? Raise your hand. Did you notice that in the catalog if you got a chance to look at it? Okay, here's our third set of papers. So this is stripes, and I'm going to pull this one up. I thought this was it. So you can see the zip strip, but check out the back of this one. Instead of cut apart cards, look at these cut apart borders, and I'm going to pull them up close. So they are 12-inch borders. Of course, you don't have to keep them 12-inch. Am I going too fast? Do you? Okay, Sandy. Yes, they are just gorgeous and pretty, and I am just loving it. Can you see? Are you seeing the patterns, I hope? Right? Look, this flower just gets me every time. The color Harbor has become one of my favorite colors. Aren't they, Wendy? I just love them. So that's, okay, we'll get back to the paper, sorry. That's the third one. Here's the fourth one. And this one, oh, this is, forget it. Okay, let me do this so you can see here. I forgot this was the other cut apart, and I've worked with this for months and months creating my card kit. You think I'd know. But look at this one. Another cut apart, but check it out. Good. Okay. Great, Sandy. Thank you. Look at this. You've got 2x2 squares. You have a 4x3, but look at this. You have some borders you can cut apart, and look at these words that you can cut apart. Love the thought process that Close to My Heart did with this, and how gorgeous this collection is. I know the papers can be reprinted, and they will be reprinting them multiple times during this because this actually will last May and June. I know, Wendy, I agree. But like I said, if there's thin cuts involved, which would be the stamp set, and I'll show you that in a close-up minute, and the doilies, they are while supplies last. So if that's something you like, again, you'll want to get them as soon as you can. I know they won't, well, I won't even say it. I was going to say they're not going to sell it the first month, but I'm not even going to say that because I really, really think this is going to be a winner. Hi, Wendy! Wendy Hooper, so good to see you. Fun. Check this one out. I love stripes. You can't go wrong with stripes, but can you see that pattern and design? So that is that. And we have one more pattern and design. Look at these beautiful daisies. And I'm going to pull it up close. And the zip strip is hearts. But this, oh my friends, this. And my friend Kelly that did the scrapbooking workshop, she actually has you cut out some of these to use as stickers, quote, on her pages that you can do if you choose, of course. Look at that watercolor look. And you see the hearts there? Oops, sorry, I'm bumping my stand. But look. I'm trying not to move too fast, but it is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm just loving it. Okay, and so we only looked at the papers, okay? And I showed you the sticker sheet. Okay, we looked at the papers and the sticker sheet. Let's look at the coordinating cardstock. And my friends, we know, or I know, and most of you know, the coordinating cardstock at Close to My Heart, our cardstock is two-toned, okay? And it's not as noticeable, but do you see what's noticeable? This is so cool. I'm like, why didn't they do this before? It's all good though. Look, okay, you probably can see this. Can you see the lines going here, kind of a wash maybe? Okay. And then this one is more distressed. Help me with my words. But look, I'm not sure how well this is going to show up. Just trust me. It's gorgeous. Can you see kind of the burlap in here? The burlap look? That is so, so neat. Yes, chalkboard. That's good. Thelma, tell me about it. I know. I can relate. I'm like, okay. Because I like to have this on hand in case I only see some of you. Now, most of you ladies here I see often. But some I only see once a year. And I'm like, I don't want anybody to miss out. It's just so gorgeous. Look at this. You can really see the pattern here. And check out that burlap look again. So we've got, let me talk about, hey, I forgot about this. So this is, who knows the color? Sage. Okay, this is sage. This color might be new. Just saying. This color is called pine. Interesting, huh? Here we've got the look here. This is Harbor. And we've got, again, more the dark. And you'll see the texture even more when you see it in person. Thelma, I just looked at your comment again and all the laughy faces that are coming up there. Here's the peach. Oh, it's just beautiful. Sorry. And then we have, this is craft. And can you see the stripe? You can see the stripe. And then it's just plain on the back. And then we have another craft. Check this out. But I'm keeping it down here. It's kind of like your burlappy. Oh, I mean, your tweed, whatever. But check out the other side. You ready? Ta-da! It's a whole big entire square that you actually, so you would have two of them if you wanted to use them that way, but you can just use the craft side, which I actually did in my card making workshop, which we're soon getting ready to show you. I think we need to breathe. Okay. Who is loving it so far? This is only the first two products. All right, my friends. So we've got the paper pack and the sticker sheet and the coordinating cardstock. What I want to show you next are these die cuts. How can I do this? I saw, and I missed it. I saw that Close to My Heart did a video, and I'm curious how they did earlier, about 2 hours ago, I think I saw. So I brought in my black cardstock here, so maybe you can see this. Hold on here. But look at these gorgeous die cuts. Look, they literally fall out, okay? This goes up here. But if you can see, some of them have this white UV coating patterns on them. Isn't it so pretty? And so I've been using them with our markers, our tri-blend markers. You could ink them up, and that white is going to resist ink. There's so much fun, so many ways to play with these that I just haven't done it yet. Sweet, love, all of this kind of thing here. Do you see this? Look at this intricate. And let me grab my own personal one here because I'm using it and I'm working on, but look how detailed. Okay. Is it glaring? I like to keep it in the bag so then the pieces fall in the bag and I don't lose them. Look at this detail. Look at the delicateness of that beautiful, and it's craft, and it's very thin. And how am I attaching it? I'm actually just using my dotted tape and doing it that way to attach them. Okay? I'm gonna stick that back in there. That's my pack. This one goes with this one. All right, friends. We've got the stamp and the thin cut and the stamp set here, but I want to show it to you in person. All right. Yes, they are like the wood shapes, but they're not. They're cardstock. They're craft, but they are. We have a laser die cut machine, machine that can cut so intricate, more intricate than what the acrylic shapes are and the wood shapes. And so that is where all the details coming. And if you ladies remember the In Bloom collection and the black die cuts, some of you were at my retreat and we used the black laser die cuts. This is the same thing. It's just cut on the craft cardstock, but perfect. Thank you. Thank you. So look at all these fun little shapes and designs. You are with all and sending you. So you have beautiful, you are beautiful with all my heart. sending you hope, sending you kindness. A beautiful set. And then these doilies. Where are my doilies? Hold on here. Because I'm going to show you these doilies and how they cut. I will tell you, I have been so impressed. I need that black cardstock. Impressed with these doilies. Look at this intricate detail. I am not cutting double paper through my die cut machine, but cutting one layer of paper, and everything is falling out very well. What I have also learned, oh, that's kind of going to blend in my hand, isn't it? Let me get a Harbor one or a white one. See, now this, I didn't punch all of them out yet because I did try doubles, and I'm going to have to really punch out the middles with them. Here's the sage. And see what I did with this. So it's just two dies, but it's just fun cutting. So this is that craft cardstock. Can you see that? The little tips of craft, and I cut the white, but wanted to do the craft instead with my card making kit, workshop kit. So anyhow, there's that. So also, oh, I see this peeking out. You see, that's the May stamp of the month as well. I know, Dawn. Isn't it gorgeous? These doilies. So this I did not get my pages created yet, but I did create, I have all my pieces cut for my cards. So Close to My Heart hired me to do this card workshop, which I was so honored to do. And what I did is I made my cards and sent them into them. I cut another set, but I haven't had a chance to put them together yet. So I just have a few here. But what I did, it's a 16 card, and let me show you. We'll go into the workshops now. So you can purchase the Cardmaking Workshop kit. There's no discount on it. It is $25.95. And there are additional items needed. What comes in the kit is half a pack of the designer paper. You're going to get 2 sheets of White Daisy cardstock, a half a pack of the coordinating cardstock, the big 12 by 12 die cut sheets, and 16 cards and bases. Okay, so you're just getting the basic necessities for that in the kit, which is not reduced. So I'll tell you a little tip on that. These are the 16 cards that you're going to create. Now, if we look at these carefully, and I'm going to show you, let me show you these first 2. Although I'm going to still show it to you. This is the one that's the most different. But what I do is I did the same design. So, but this, if you know me well, you know my Krista's crafty tricks, right? Thank you, Wendy. It was truly an honor, is an honor for sure. But this is the back side of this paper. And if you can see, it's hard to see here, but the peach, I turned over and used the other side of the peach here. Now, the polka dot I kept the same because on the back of this polka dot, there are the cut apart cards, and it didn't quite mesh. I did use different doilies on this one. Now, so what we did, here's another set where you can see the card is the same, right? Same design, but I turned this one a quarter turn, used similar. There weren't doubles of these in the die cut sheets, and I didn't want us to have to use 2, right? We want to use this one. And so, did that for a simple set of cards there. The stamp set, you may notice these, is in our core catalog. So I know some of you have this one. Oop, and I have it here. I should have it the other way. It's for all occasions, okay? And it's right there. It's an $18.95, and it is a stamp set with all of the words. Now, you may have your own sentiment stamp set, too, that you can use, but I love the smallness of these. They were the perfect size for many of these cards, so that's what I used. I'm still, like I said, working on a bunch of these. So this one, I'll show you this. This is very simple. Again, it would have been the same design, but I flipped the papers over, and I need to have wording here yet. Okay. So it was a fun way to create, but yet, create similar, but yet to mix the cards up a little bit. And it's 16. So you're going to be, cutting them and then putting them together. What I use to color my, a few of the images is my tri-blend markers. And you'll see that listed on the flyer with the additional supplies needed. What I'm going to be doing for those that follow me here on my business page or in my Krista's Crafty group, I'm going to be posting Hope and Kindness. It's going to be a main post, and then we're going to do another 3 posts, one focusing on the scrapbooking workshop, one focusing on the card making, one focusing on the 6x8. So stay tuned. We're going to do that. And I will put a link below that you can go and check it all out yourself. You don't need to wait for me as well. So that's the card. And you can see we use the doilies sometimes in half. Where's the other one? Sometimes as a whole. Okay. And so it was kind of fun to use that in the card kit as well. All right, let's take a look at the 6x8 mini album. And again, I don't have these completed yet, but I do have the flyers, and I'll be posting these flyers over the next few days, okay? This is an album, and again, there is the workshop kit for creating that album, everything you need. There are additional supplies listed, which are the additional supplies are going to be like the doilies. And here, Brenda used white gloss spray, your die cutting machine, and so on. And so very, very cute album. It is, I'm trying to remember how many, I think it's 20 pages is what they usually are. Okay. Well, here we go. Here's a look at all of them. So here's the opening and the closing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yay! Thank you, Thelma. Oh, talk about pressure, right? But oh, it was really fun to be able to play. Although it was really hard to keep a secret about what was going on. Although my mom did know, I'll tell you that. And Kaya, I would ask them occasionally, what do I do with this? But so look at these fun pages. Some of them are not just 6x8, but it's like divided in half. So it'd be your 4x6. Here's your 4x3s. And what you can't see, Brenda did a great job, like with these little doilies, which I know is really hard to see. That's actually a tab that you lift and you see another thing behind there. So she made some really neat parts to this album. So I'm excited to create the 6x8 album. This is $38.95. Did I tell you the card one? I'm not even sure. $38.95 for that workshop. But I'm going to tell you something too. And this one is $25.95. And then the Wowzer 12x12 scrapbook page by my friend Kelly Baxter Fitzgerald. Check out her layouts. This kit is a $51.95 kit. But, my friends, you're creating 6 layouts, 12 pages. And if you follow Kelly at all, you know her work is absolutely gorgeous. So with each one of these, Close to My Heart is going to be holding an online event. So stay tuned for that. I did check that I was going to Kelly's Scrapbook. I think it's July 2nd possibly is when this one will be held. So go to the Close to My Heart Facebook page under the events and you'll be able to see that. Any questions, just give me a shout. But again, there are additional supplies needed, like the markers and gel pens and black journaling pen. They list all the blocks and everything as well. So it looks like a long list, but it's truly not. It's more, like I said, the additional items will be the fancy doily thin cuts, the Hope and Kindness stamp set, and then she has some ink pads and markers, and she used all the same markers I did, except I didn't use Dull Green. I didn't even look at that till now. Sorry. But they list the paper trimmer and the scissors adhesive and everything. But Kelly did a fabulous job. I can't wait to put these together. I will say that I talked to a few of you and was curious. You said you liked this extra one. I thought about coming up with another workshop that was more simple, not using the doilies. Don't know if that's something. I love the doilies, but I know everybody has different tastes with that. And so I'd love to hear feedback on that. And that would probably be, if I would do something like that, it would again just be an online, or I could possibly do an in-person as well here at my home and do it online if I had enough participation in that as well. I think we made it. I love, just again, this Hope and Kindness. It is in the May-June book, okay? But again, I caution you that anything with thin cuts in the book and also with this Hope and Kindness, I would caution you that I know these will probably sell out before the book is finished. And so I thank you for joining me tonight. Just excited to create with us. And that's what actually I'm going to do. I have all my cards bagged here, things stamped, and that's what I'm going to do when I hang up with you guys. I'm going to finish making my cards. So excited. All right, my friends, I appreciate you hopping on. Have a lovely night. Any questions, just give a shout below and stay tuned because we'll be showing a lot more artwork and products that are coming our way. The month of May is wonderful. All right, we'll see you later, friends. Bye.